Girl. If Diddy thought beating those federal charges meant the drama was over, he's in for a rude awakening, because rumors are swirling that an ex-lover just leaked a bombshell list of people he allegedly gave STDs to. And honey, this list is wild. Turns out Diddy's been way busier than we realized, and the names on here? Absolutely shocking. So how'd he keep this under wraps for so long? Simple, his wallet. Word is, he's been silencing folks with payoffs for years. But now, the truth's coming out. Who's on the list? And why's everyone talking now? Let's break it down. Alright, so y'all remember those whispers about Diddy supposedly having some health issues? Things got real when he showed up to court looking rough, but nobody had receipts until now. After the trial, an escort named Clayton Howard, who goes by Dave on the job, sued Cassie, claiming she and Diddy gave him an STD during one of their adult playdates. Clayton didn't testify, but his name surfaced when prosecutors dug through Cassie's texts. According to reports, a guy named Dave texted Cassie around 1:30 a.m. to say he'd arrived at their meetup spot. 6 hours later? A shady thanks, LOL. In an interview, Clayton spilled even more tea. He said they used him for their kinky fantasies, then drugged, manipulated, and traumatized him, all while their own toxic relationship turned violent. He accused Cassie of forcing him to take ecstasy and skip protection, even making him handle himself for hours until he was raw. Oh, and the STD? Clayton swore under oath that Cassie gave him one and made him sleep with her on her period. That was all the confirmation the internet needed. The story exploded. Then, allegedly Dave leaked more names from Diddy's infamous STD list. And trust me, it's juicier than you'd think. First up? Saucy Santana. Now, this tracks. Santana's ex, Chef D, had already thrown not-so-subtle shade about him having an STI. Back then, it was just messy hints, but now, with this escort's receipts, the puzzle pieces are fitting together too perfectly. Chef D went off on social media, naming names, referencing test results, and serving just enough detail to make it clear he wasn't playing. Revenge? Truth? Either way, the timing's suspicious.
Yes, bitch? Excuse me? Miss Bumpy? Never. Ever. I would never stick my dick in you. It's too pretty. And the Spanish poppies deserve it. Woman, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, come on now, bro. Let's talk about it. You're mad because we've been together for 5 years. I never stink. You have bumps between your legs. It smells. I don't like that. You're not my type. I like light-skinned, Spanish pretty boys. You're not my type. First of all,
this part? It's next level wild. According to the escort, Santana wasn't just linked to Diddy, he was allegedly being passed around to Diddy's industry buddies, too. And if that sounds familiar, it's because Jane Doe literally hinted at the same thing in her testimony. She claimed Santana was getting paid to entertain certain rappers, and let's be real, we all know what that implies. Jane Doe said her first run-in with Santana was at one of Diddy's notorious freak-offs, where he was allegedly working the room as an escort. But wait, it gets worse. She swore she saw him again at another freak-off, this time hosted by a different A-list rapper. If true, that lines up scarily well with the escort's claims about Diddy basically pimping Santana out. But hold on, it gets darker. The escort also dropped this nuclear bomb. He alleged Diddy gave Will Smith an STI, and that's the real reason behind Will and Jada's split. Remember when Jada started talking about their separation? Yeah. Now the timeline's looking real suspect.
You and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives. Yes. It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
yes,
y'all have been apart.
Oh, it gets deeper. Back then, everyone blamed Will and Jada's split on the August Alsina drama and Jada's habit of airing their business, but these new rumors? They're flipping the script completely now. The streets are saying their breakup was really about Will allegedly getting around with multiple men and women, Diddy included, and if those old blind items about Will and Diddy's private hangouts sound familiar, it's because the Escorts claims just dragged all that back into the light. Allegedly, Jada found out Will caught something from Diddy, and she wasn't risking her health for a fake happy marriage. And here's the kicker, hours after the Escort name-dropped Will, news suddenly broke that he and Jada were finally divorcing. They tried to spin it like Will wanted out, but let's be real, that feels like a cover-up. Jada was done, and who could blame her? Then there's Usher. Fans are side-eyeing his past with Diddy hard right now. Remember, Usher was just 13 when he lived with Diddy in NYC for a year. Years later, he told Howard Stern that environment was strange. He saw things that made him uncomfortable and swore he'd never expose his own kids to that. Now, with Diddy back in the headlines, people are revisiting those comments and asking, what exactly went down? But it's not just the past raising eyebrows. Usher's faced 3 lawsuits from women claiming he gave them herpes. While those cases weren't about HIV, they still add fuel to the fire. Now, with these Diddy rumors, fans are connecting dots, and some think Usher left that circle with more than just herpes. And of course, Meek Mill, the least surprising name on the list. Remember when Lil Rod hinted about a Philly rapper who dated Nicki getting freaky? He didn't say Meek, but come on. Meek could have ignored it, but instead, he went on a Twitter rant, basically confirming suspicions. He tweeted stuff like, "I'm from Philly. I don't do nose candy or freaky Molly. No man would ever approach me about gay activity without the whole place getting flipped." Then a video leaked of him and Diddy poolside looking sus as hell. The internet? Officially in shambles.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
Oh, we definitely remember that leaked tape of Meek and Honey. The details are not for the faint of heart. Let's just say the internet still hasn't recovered. But here's the real tea. According to a bodyguard, Diddy was passing that around like a party favor, and there are probably way more names we don't know yet. So how'd he keep this under wraps for decades? Simple, money and menace. A doctor spilled that Diddy allegedly had a whole slush fund just for paying off escorts and side pieces. And if cash didn't work? Allegedly he'd strong-arm them into silence. Put those two together? No wonder he stayed ghosting the truth for so long. But now? His luck's dried up, so sound off below. What's your take on all this? Then go straight to the next video, trust me, you'll wanna see it.